going on, guys? Beyond here again, Goosebumps #1 Aussie fan, bringing another video. Now, this is a video that I've had in the works for a very long time. You guys are constantly hounding me to do a top 5 strongest Goosebumps villains list, so I thought, why not? I finally have my top 5 list organized. Okay, guys, it took me a while to really pick what the top 5 strongest villains is. Okay, guys, this is a very serious matter, okay? So let's do this! Top 5 strongest villains, here we go! But keep in mind, guys, this is my top 5 strongest villains list, okay? Yours could be completely different to mine, okay? This is my personal opinion, so don't get mad if one of your favorite monsters is not in this list. I do apologize, okay? It doesn't mean I don't like those villains that aren't in my list, okay, guys? I love every Goosebump villain except for, you know, Chicken. But that's fine, okay, guys? We all know that Chicken is that one book that we just need to complete the set, okay? Despite it being terrible, alright? But, guys, okay, remember this. This is just my personal top 5, so please don't get upset if your favorite villain is not in it. Just respect my list, and I will respect yours the same, okay? Now it's time to officially start! Number 5. Now we're going to work our way up from 5, then 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 1 being obviously the most strongest Goosebump villain, and you guys will totally agree once we get there. But starting with number 5 is the Blob from the Blob that ate everyone. Now the reason for that is, guys, this thing is like practically indestructible. It devours anything in its path. So obviously, you know, the book, the episode, it doesn't really devour a whole lot, but we know what it's capable of if it does continue to eat people and grow and grow and grow. So it'll start small, it'll eat a few people, grow to the size of a house, and then it'll just keep eating, grow to the size of a football stadium, and then it'll just keep eating and eating until it's the size of a country. And then you can't outrun it at that point, okay? You are dead, okay? You are going to die, alright? So this thing is definitely number 5. It's indestructible, guys, okay? It devours anything in its path. And that's what leads me to number 4, Monster Blood. So, guys, number 4 definitely goes to Monster Blood. Now, it's similar to the Blob in a sense that it devours everything in its path, just like the Blob, okay? So, and it continues to grow as well. It gets bigger and bigger the more it devours. So it's very similar. The only difference is it's not the Blob, you know, it doesn't grow out like bigger and wider. It's like a flowing river of green goo that devours anything in its path, okay? It's very similar to the Blob, so I'm gonna have to put Monster Blood at number 4. Moving on, the Say Cheese and Die camera. Now you guys can agree that this camera is pretty damn powerful, as we've learnt from the book or TV episode, depending on what you saw first. Me being the TV episode, you know, reading the book's a bit late. But guys, this thing is capable of a hell of a lot, as we learnt from the book and TV episode. Now, it's like when he takes a photo of the car and it ends up being wrecked and destroyed. It's all smashed up. And then he takes a photo of his friend by the tree and she disappears. The tree's still there, but she's gone. So anything this camera takes a photo of ends up badly, okay? It can kill somebody, this thing. Like, it's ridiculous. It's freaky as hell, okay? And I really wish that they added that into the Goosebump movie. That would have been a really cool, like, they could have used it to their advantage. Like, they could have taken a photo of Slappy, like, at the end of the movie, and then they could have, like, Stine and Slappy, like, you know, beef, going, what's in the photo? What's in the photo? And then Stine's just like, oh, Slappy. You don't want to know what this took. Oh, Slappy, you don't want to know. And he's like, Stine, what is it? Like, guys, you can only imagine how awesome that would have been in the Goosebump movie, like, if they used that to their advantage. But that definitely is number 3, guys, because that camera is pretty damn powerful on what it can do. Number 2, Slappy. Now, don't give me any of that. Slappy's not strong. All he can do is turn humans into ventriloquist dummies, therefore taking over their soul. No big deal whatsoever. And then punches little girls in the heads, drags kids across the floor, strangles them, strangles that little girl's hand so tight that, you know, Amy couldn't even, like, pry Slappy's hands from hers. Like, he was holding it so tight. Guys, Slappy is powerful. Sorry to burst your bubble there,
but Slappy is very powerful.
The fact that he could actually drag that kid across the floor in Bride of the Living Dummy, he has, like, superhuman strength, okay? And he, like, strangles him. I mean, in Slappy World, guys, in the new book, he shoots that green stuff out of his nose and, like, burns the kid's face. Guys, he is powerful, and he says multiple times in the books, I have magical powers, I have powers, don't mess with me, you slaves. Like, guys, he is strong, okay? He doesn't just shoot that green stuff out of his mouth, nose, whatever, and turns you into a puppet, alright? He has, like, strength, like, he's actually strong. Now, leading my way into the number 1 spot, you guys are probably thinking, how is Slappy not number 1? Well, guys, he He may be the fan favorite, he may be my favorite, but that doesn't mean he is the strongest Goosebump villain. That goes to the title, I should say. Clarissa from Be Careful What You Wish For. Yeah, she's like a genie. Well, she's like a witch, right? But guys, she can grant wishes. She can do anything. Okay, if the blob was like coming to attack her, she could just be like, I wish it was gone. And then, whoo, poof, it's gone. Monster blood, I wish it was gone. Poof, monster blood gone. Guys, I mean, you can't fight that. Clarissa is number one. Now, it's not my favorite book. It's not my favorite TV episode. I really didn't think the TV episode was that great, to be honest, just in terms of acting. But, guys, in terms of, like, the strongest Goosebump villain, what's capable, she's number one. Hands down, it's Clarissa. She is the strongest Goosebump villain because she can do anything. She's practically a genie, a witch. But, guys, what can I say? She is number one, and I'm sure you can agree with that because she can do anything. No other villain, okay? No other villain can possibly fight that, okay? Because all she has to do is, I wish it. And whatever it is that's trying to attack her, gone. She's number one, guys. What can I say? Anyway, that is my top 5 favorite strongest villains list. Top 5 favorite strongest Goosebump villains list. I hope you enjoyed. You guys have been asking me about this for so long, but that is my top 5 strongest Goosebump villains. My opinion, remember? My opinion. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again soon.